Welcome back, guys! Who's ready for a cool art project today? Take a moment to jot down the art supplies needed, and let's begin. To start, we will first need to draw our skateboarding figure. Begin with the basic stick figure drawn in the jumping pose with the arms out and legs raised. Watch the basic shapes I use and you do the same. Notice how I have my figure on a slight angle to the left. If you also watch my basic figure drawing videos, you can get extra practice and understand the process of drawing figures a little better. Notice that my figure's knees are bent. You will only see the front of his legs. Now let's add the skateboard and begin filling out his body. Now that we have the basic shapes, let's carefully shape the figure to look more realistic. Let's also add the clothing. Notice how the legs begin to take shape when adding the jeans. Draw your lines for the skateboard wheels on an angle like this. We want the skateboard to look tipped for added effect. Erase any extra lines and let's begin painting. First add the half pipe and we're good to go. Arrange your paints in this order on your plate. We will mix a few shades of yellow to start. Watch carefully as I use different colors to lighten or darken my swatches of yellow. Watch what colors I use to create the perfect shade. Take a little color from that swatch, smear it on the plate, and add white, a little more pink, and some orange to make a salmon color. Now take cerulean blue, ultramarine blue, pink, white, and a hint of red for a deep blue shade. Don't forget to add the gel medium or retarder to your paints. Now we have 6 amazing shades of paint to work with. Begin stroking the salmon shade back and forth. And use a lot of gel medium or retarder throughout this whole process. Add deep golden yellow in the bottom right of your canvas. Notice how carefully I paint alongside the half pipe. Keep that edge smooth. Notice how I'm blending more of the salmon shade over the yellow. That gives it a nice golden color. Now we will paint the deep blue over the bottom half. Watch how the red is still slightly visible underneath. This gives more dimension to your sunset. I'm also going to add the deep red shade as well. Be very particular about blending so that it looks really good in the end. Now add light yellow above the red. And don't forget the retarder. Add the golden or medium yellow in between the red and light yellow. Watch as I weave the golden yellow over the lighter yellow. This too adds dimension. Take the lighter salmon shade and paint along the top of the red. Also weave in and out of the yellow. Also weave in more of the golden yellow. Next, add salmon and then take some white and run your brush over the top of that. Now add more deep red and swipe from left to right. And then take a little more pink and blend together. Add more white for extra dimension. Now for the blue sky. Add cerulean blue, white, and a lot of gel medium or retarder, then stroke back and forth over much of the upper half of the sky. Take your bright pink shade and shape the scattered clouds in and around the blue. Then add your darker blue above. The more pink, the better. It will look amazing when we begin painting the black. Let's make a deeper shade of blue and finish the upper 3/4 of the sky. Be really careful when painting around your figure. Weave a little more light blue into the darker blue. And now for the exciting part, let's add the black. Keep that edge super smooth and clean. With a fine tip brush, begin painting your figure. Be very careful about the detail. You can also paint the sides of the canvas for a cleaner look. To paint palm trees, start with a straight line of black. Have it be a little wider at the bottom and more narrow on the top. Then paint a burst of lines like a firework or a spider. You will add multiple lines to each of the branches to look like leaves gently swaying in the breeze. Now paint 2 smaller palm trees next to the larger one. Now I'm going to add a splash of color by taking the bright pink and adding more clouds above the half pipe. Add a little orange to your pink for an added pop of color in your clouds. Great job, you're all finished. And for more great projects like this one, subscribe today. See you next time.